Senior 680 News business editor Mike Apple joins us now. Good morning, Mike Apple.
Hello there, Faiza. How you doing this morning?
I'm good. I thought you were going to take a chug of your coffee because we're talking coffee this. Oh, and you got it right there. We are in sync. I love this. Okay, so coffee prices going up. Why?
This cup is going to get more expensive. What's in it, at least? The finest Arabica beans, handpicked in Brazil, are going up in price this morning. $2 per pound is on the international commodity markets as of this morning, which is the highest price for the Arabica benchmark in about 6 years. Coffee is internationally traded. It is a massive commodity. And because of frost conditions in Brazil, one of the world's largest producers of the Arabica bean, well, they're looking at a much smaller crop. And this has been something that's actually been building over the course of this year due to weather conditions in the largest coffee-producing nations. Coffee prices this week, get this, up 27% over a week, and up 10% yesterday alone, which was the daily limit. So don't be surprised if we start to see this reflected in the retail market for coffee going forward. It's not going to happen immediately, but it just adds to the whole theory and thesis of food price inflation. Globally, food prices have gone up, and that was the forecast coming into the year, and it seems to be, unfortunately, materializing that way.
Okay. Canada's most valuable company hits another major milestone. We're talking Shopify here.
Shopify, out of Ottawa, the e-commerce software services provider. It's been kind of going in lockstep with the world of Amazon. Anything e-commerce related has done well, but Shopify is at $2,000 per share. I mean, that's remarkable. It's the first company on the TSX to reach that. Shopify is so big now. It's worth $254 billion. It's the country's most valuable company, and it represents 8% of the total market. So it's getting even more influential just on a daily basis for the TSX. So success, a Canadian tech story success, big time, and it seems to be just keeping on, and could hit another record. We'll see. It's been a big winner for investors.
Okay, let's talk housing here. House poor, 4 in 10 Canadians don't have savings to cover unexpected costs. That's a lot of Canadians.
And the one of the shocking stats of this, 1 in 25, which could be one house on every city street, so to speak, are pretty much maxed out on mortgage payments. They're about 2/3 of their income for the homeowner is going to the mortgage and tax bill. There's nothing left. If interest rates go up, or if unexpected costs hit, your furnace goes, or you have to replace something. It's just we're getting a little tight here, I think, because prices have gone up so much, and this is a metric that we have to look at here. Going forward, whether or not housing affordability is becoming an issue, and it probably is in many cases. And if interest rates were to go up, well, then the dynamics change big time.
Okay, let's talk tourism. You have the CN Tower opening today.
Yes.
Ripley's and Fallsview Casino, and then you also have a couple of buffets down the road.
Yeah, so I was driving along yesterday on Taunton Road here in Whitby, and saw the Mandarin Buffet set to open on July 31st. And I'm, wow, buffets. Okay, what a concept. I guess plexiglass and such in place. But yeah, it's nice to see that things are actually reopening, 50% capacity, albeit. And, the casinos, some reopened last Friday, I believe, and there's some reopening today. Fallsview is one of them. Again, limited capacity, all sorts of safety protocols in effect. It's going to be interesting to see exactly how quickly people are ready to get out there again and do the things that we were doing pre-pandemic, and to what extent. And it's just nice to see a little bit of normalcy, I guess, right?
Absolutely. Are you going to be doing anything this weekend?
No, I wasn't planning on it. What? No, I'm not a big gambler to begin with, but I don't know. It's too early on a Friday morning. I haven't even figured out what I'm going to do later this afternoon, for goodness sake.
You have to solidify your plans early ahead. Friday.
Here's the correct answer. It depends on what my wife and children say we're doing this weekend.
Good point. Okay, let's talk Air Canada. We have some numbers coming in today.
Yes, just got them, as a matter of fact. $1.3 billion in red ink, a loss for Air Canada. In the latest quarter, the revenue was down again, and no surprise. Look, the United States, American Airlines this week have been saying, hey, second half of this year is going to be a moneymaker. That is not the case for our Canadian air carriers. We're quite a bit behind that, obviously, with the pandemic restrictions here in Canada versus the United States. One of the things I'm kind of interested in here, though, Faiza, going forward is the worker shortage that's developed in the United States market, certainly for aviation. American Airlines yesterday said they want to hire 1,000 new pilots over the next year. So there you go. My dream of... Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Captain Mike from the flight deck, welcoming you on board our American Airlines flight.
And
that's as far as I can do because I've got bad eyesight, so, you know, that's pretty much puts the kibosh on any dreams and aspirations of flying the friendly skies, at least in control of the plane.
You never know. Well, Mike Apple, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Have a great weekend.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks for joining us. And just next, Ontario's new COVID-19 cases are seeing a slight increase today, the highest recorded over the last 2 weeks. We've got a full breakdown of the data. That's coming up next.